Tuning in.
This week, the lab is locked in the dungeon, and we'll have to turn classic D&D monsters into Pokémon. The kicker is, every round will get harder than the last. Now, roll for initiative and catch 'em all!
Alright, our first two monsters are some D&D classics, the Beholder and the Mimic, and I want you to draw them as starter Pokemon. So, Antonio June, what's the name of your team?
What's our team name?
Fairy bitch!
I'm down for fairy bitch, I won't lie.
Hang on, do we all have stroke milestones? I'm almost at my stroke milestone of 300.
Stop stroking, dude.
Stop stroking your
You have to stop.
Stroke
bitch.
Stroke bitch. Okay, stroke.
The stroke fairy.
Over stroke fairies, that's good. That's good. I like that one.
We're the stroke masters.
Stroke fairies. Which monster do you want, and which starter type are you going to be using?
Is there something that calls, like, you're like, immediately, I think this?
I'm only aware of Mimic. If we do Mimic, I think Grass type.
Got it.
Okay, Mimic,
Because
grass.
Damn it.
I was kind of banking on having the mimic.
I was banking on a mimic too.
What type do you want to make the Beholder?
Okay, all right, listen, shut your bloody mouth. I didn't hear start, mate. All right, let's do fire, yeah. Trainer Edwin with the mimic would have been so funny.
I am the mimic.
You'll have 5 minutes starting in 3, 2,
Round 1.
We're grass type, right? We want like little like leafy appendages. What are you thinking right now?
I'm thinking, like, making it a little bit more natural.
So I'm thinking right now, because the third gen is always, you know, like the teenager sort of one, I'm making it like emo with the big eye.
You would be emo.
Because you dress all in black.
That's this guy right now. That's gonna be this. What's this guy named? The Big Bulch? What's his name?
the big bolt.
Wait, no, I just drew Phantom in a different font. I just realized.
Hey. Phantom should be a starter.
I really like the Chomper. You know what I mean?
I really like you, Pointy Hat.
Thank you.
So true.
What's going on over here, guys?
What do you mean?
Corey, its eye is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, I love the idea of, like, what if, like, the leaves were like
Yeah, let's do that.
I kind of see the vision, Stroke Masters.
What if it's
I think it's coming together.
I don't want to hear about your stroke masters. I want you to shut the fuck up about those guys.
That joke, is it ever gonna track for non-Magmo people?
Wait, what if he just has like a tooth
Now that we
because he's a
have-
baby?
I like that.
Like one
I like
tooth.
that. Just one.
The higher-ups at Hasbro and Nintendo will be sure to love this. There's nothing consumers love more than when you mash IP together and then force it on them.
Shut up!
Imagine being Chris right now. That would be so embarrassing.
Whoa, June. Do not insult my buddy over here, right? He's a fellow stroke
Which one are we
master.
looking
That's
in
what
at?
I do. That's my job. I'm the
Oh my
Chris
God,
basher.
I just got a glimpse of theirs, guys. We got this in the bag. Oh.
What does that mean? We only had to design the first stage. We put so much effort into making sure our first stage was solid, and they
100%.
rushed the
Yeah.
whole process. We're passionate. We're trying to make sure that every step has TLC in it.
Marley, please give us some organization here.
All right, well, you guys have earned some big points with me because you picked the two starter types I tend to almost always go with, which is the fire or grass one.
You don't like
Alright.
water
Peak.
types, you asshole.
Bro does not like Poplio.
Why don't you
Stroking.
stroke your vocal cords and tell us about your mimic grass type starter?
Oh, with pleasure. We've worked on our little mimic grass type. He's a little tree. He's a little tree stump. He's working on becoming a big old boy. Our current draft is the one farthest to the left. He's got keyhole eyes, so it looks kind of like he's scared because he's new. He's figuring out
That's
the world.
really good.
But they're his little keyholes, and he's learning. He will grow into his chest. He will grow into his full tree form. And he's here to be your best friend, and he's... Hey! Get off of our board!
There's a psyop happening in our canvas. What is a starter if it's not a marketing push? What is a starter if it's not a plushie? We went with cute. We went with marketable. We went to appealing. We went to a thing that you can pick up at Nintendo World, and your kid, instead of crying for $30 plastic ones at Disney World, is gonna pick up Stumpy the Mimic.
All right, Stroke Masters.
Okay, so you start off with like a little baby. You can give him a little big old smooch. He looks at you. Now you're on fire. He's very powerful and has mind power, flame power. hours. And don't forget.
After level 16, after you beat the rock gym, you it evolves into Glombo Glim, where it gets a bit more emo.
Oh, so you're copying ideas that have already been done. So you're unoriginal.
Exactly, as Pokemon usually does. In the second stage, they get a bit more emo, they get a bit more depressed, a bit more defiant against the trainer. Their fire type, hear me out, comes from doing the danger zone. That's what happened. Anyways, angst, rock music, and a little bit of Mary Jane.
These Pokemon always go through these 3 stages where it's always like kind of cute and you kind of get like the emotion of the Pokemon. The second one always has like, you know, it's rugged, ugly middle form and it's like, oh, well, it's like super.
Rugged.
Thanks, Chris.
And then the third comes to itself. No, it's perfect, right? Because the first one's like, well, I'm kind of vain, but I'm a little depressed. Then you went full depression, but still like kind of makeup and vain. Then mine is the full like like it's clearly there's depression hidden behind those eyes, but there's also a fiery passion, and it looks like they went to Sephora.
Is it gonna help his depression though that I'm not buying merch of any of these guys?
I just have one question. You know, when you look at a starter Pokemon, what is the first thing you can tell? It's type, right? How do I know that that's a fire type?
Exactly!
Purple?
Get him! Get him!
There's no fire in it? Oh, it has
Get
fire
him!
around it.
Fire
Interesting.
I'm sorry, Pointy Hat, when you look into the eye, do you not feel burning passion?
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was leaning Stroke Masters until Pointy Hat said that.
Mate, okay, I'm not gonna mention it, but what do you need? What do you need to smoke weed? You need a fucking lighter.
Well, I think I'm gonna give this first round point to Stroke Fairies.
Yeah!
What the
Let's go.
But the rounds increase in point value. So, Stroke Masters, you could pull ahead in round 2 because it's worth 2 points.
But you won't.
So, for this second round, listen. It's a brand new Pokemon game, and what makes a Pokemon game whenever one comes around a brand new evolution?
Got it.
For this round, I'm gonna show you 2 monsters, and you need to work some of their design elements into your evolution. The kicker is, your evolution has to be for a type that Eevee hasn't been yet. And the 2 monsters that you have to use as like visual inspiration are the Displacer Beast and the Nothic. Stroke Fairies, you won the last round, so you get to pick first.
What the
Tony, can we have the first one?
I'll tell you, Nothing is just big eye guy, and Displacer Beast has weird tentacles and it's a panther. It sounds like it's easier to go from an evolution to a Displacer Beast.
I want to do Displacer. I'm into that.
Let's do that.
All right, and what type will you be making your Displacer Beast evolution?
Do we want to do like dragon or bug?
They do have kind of like antennas and like
Exactly.
weird mouth. Who said that? Who said that? That's not cool, guys. Who said that? That's not cool.
I'm down for bug. Displacer
I
bug.
think that's a hard one, but I feel like if we pull it off, it'll be cool. Let's go. Let's go above.
All right, Stroke Masters.
They got the good one.
How many of these f***ing aliens have one eye?
What you guys thinking?
What is that? Can you give us some lore of this f***ing guy?
I can give you some more.
Nothing is like they were wizards, but they f***ed up real bad at one point, and they turned into that.
Whoa. Okay, that's sick. Wait, that's cool. That's cool.
It's gotta be gross. It's gotta be gross.
Yeah, I think Ghost probably.
Start drawing in 3, 2, 1. We make so much art for Toonuki, and it can be kind of wild how fast it stacks up between character concepts, thumbnails, background sketches, and all the random doodles that happen in between. There's just a lot, and honestly, it can be really hard to keep track of it all. That's why it really helps to have a tool to organize everything in one place, and that's where Milanote comes in. We're big fans of Milanote here at Toonuki. It's one of those tools that just fits into the creative process without getting in the way. You can use it to make mood boards, storyboards, plan out YouTube videos, or in this case, help me build a proper art archive for all the stuff we've made. Milanote comes with a bunch of board templates, so no matter what kind of project you're working on, something big, something messy, or just having fun, it gives you a strong starting point. I realized that after we're done drawing, we don't really have a great way to look back at all the quite frankly insane and amazing art we've made over time. So I started using their mood board template as a way to begin organizing it all. It's kind of like building a digital art museum just for us. Having one place where we can scroll through and revisit everything we've created is super rewarding, and honestly, it's helped us stay way more organized, especially when we want to revisit old ideas or bring something back in a new video. One of my favorite features is the ability to nest boards within boards, so everything has its place without feeling cluttered. For example, I made a whole separate board just for our logo drafts, which is now this cool little timeline of how we ended up with the final version we use today. I also love the unsorted panel. Every time you copy and paste something into Milanote, it drops it there first. That way you get to figure out where it belongs instead of just dumping it somewhere and forgetting about it. It's one of those small things that makes a huge difference. So if you're someone who makes a lot of creative work, whether it's art, video, writing, whatever, and you want a space to actually keep up with your brain, Milanote is absolutely worth checking out. If you want to give it a try, just click the link in the description. And of course, a huge thanks to Milanote for sponsoring this video.
Round 2.
No, look, down here is a dead thing. So I want you guys draw the ghost above this thing.
What if we gave it like little wings at the back here just because it's fun?
I love that instead of a tail, and we should go maybe B, because that's kind of like a fuzzy bug, you know?
Guys, word's coming in. You're not gonna get paid in money per se. You'll get paid in Magic the Gathering cards. However, they're gonna have me pre-open the packs, you know, just to make sure that the drops are fair.
Can I have the Walking Dead packs? That's all I want.
No.
Yes, they have Negan. They have Negan, and I want him.
Did you see the SpongeBob cards that are literally just screenshots of memes?
Why do you think I would know the SpongeBob cards if I'm talking about the Walking Dead cards?
June, what if it flies with his butt? Think about that. What
Exactly.
if he flies with the butt?
What if he flies with the butt?
No, but like think about it. Like a green hue, like a Danny Phantom hue around.
Yeah. I think its base should be the brown of the original thing. and
Oh,
then,
guys,
yeah.
I like the idea. Okay. That's a different one. That's good though. I like that. I like that with the eye.
Oh, it's tail. It's tail. Make all that.
Why can't I draw? What the is going on? Oh no,
Why
what's
can't
happening?
Because you're just a hat and you don't have hands or thumbs.
Damn it.
That's
I
kind of
knew-
ableist, Marley. Hold on.
Exactly. I knew it would bite me. Come back to bite me in the ass.
Do we want to give him like little boots?
Did you say little boobs?
Boots!
boots.
bitch!
Oh!
Bro,
God,
horny
I'm
mind,
thinking
mate.
of Vaporeon.
Whoa!
Yeah, you must be thinking of Vaporeon.
Every time I see that joke get made, I'm like, I'm pretty sure we should kill this guy.
He's so cute. Are you kidding?
It's so cute!
He's so cute.
We started the pitch with the Stroke Fairies last time, so Stroke Masters, why don't you start first this time?
You know what happens when you with God?
Oh, wow!
That's what happens when you get too close to Vaporeon.
Tell us about your Eevee and how do you evolve it?
You have to find John Wizard.
You have to feed an Eevee too much knowledge.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. So like the way that Nothics like start from being like Arcanomancers, yeah, you have to get a really smart like high statted Eevee, and then you have to kill it.
What I like about this design is that I can see it so clearly standing next to like concepts like Leaf Yawn or
Yeah, because it looks like a grass type, because it doesn't look like a ghost type.
It's clear. The fucking Nothic is brown and green. It's clearly a ghost that's got a floating decapitated head.
Brown and green does not scream ghost to me, you
Oh! You just said a few seconds ago you love Trevenant, you stupid bitch.
When did I say that?
You just mentioned it should be a starter. How would you love them?
Yeah, also, dude, Danny Phantom Green? What are you talking about?
Oh, he got you there. Stroke Fairies, tell us about your Displacer Beast bug type.
You want to see our bug type? Look how cute it is. You want this
Come
evolution on your team. You want it on all the merch with all of the other evolutions. It looks just at home with every other one. This is our cute little bug type. It flies with its cute little butt. It's got its cute little feeler antennas instead of ears because it follows the design principles. It looks like a bug. It looks like an Eevee. What more could you want?
These are both very, very good. Unfortunately, one team was mean to me when I tried to talk to them about SpongeBob Magic the Gathering cards.
You can't be serious! You cannot!
Oh my god.
And there
Sabotage.
it
Kill
is.
yourself
There
right
it is.
now. Right now, you can't be serious.
Stroke Masters receives 2 points. That means that Stroke Masters gets to pick the next D&D monster and their type first. What Pokemon game isn't complete without a pseudo-legendary? I'm thinking the Tyrannitars, the Dragonites, the Haxoruses of the world. You guys need to make me a pseudo-legendary Pokemon for this game. It can be the starter stage, it can be the end stage. It's up to you. Based off of one of these two monsters, we have the Goblin and the Owlbear.
Marley, this is unrelated. I just need to let you know that I'm seething right now. I'm so mad.
Dude, the owlbear is cool. What?
Owlbear's peak.
Oh yeah, I want Owlbear so bad. I hope they don't pick it.
So, what type will you guys be making your Owlbear? Just as a point of reference, the types that are officially off the board now are Grass, Fire, Bug, and Ghost.
Can we choose to do a dual typing?
Sure, why not?
Dude, flying rock or flying ground would be kind of fun.
I was thinking flying rock. Yeah.
And Team Stroke Fairy, what will you be turning your pseudo-legend goblin into?
Go fighting. We can go any of those. My only concern if we go dark or fairy is we do already have Pokemon.
That's so true. Okay, what if we go fighting and he starts as a little meek little baby and then he evolves into a massive honga bonga, like big tits, like
Just
heart.
like me.
All right,
Yeah.
are you guys going fighting?
Yeah, we lock in fighting.
3, 2, 1.
Round 3.
Guys, I like the big like aerial piece, like the big aerial. You see the like in the image of it how it has like the big like sort of like swooping piece. What if that becomes like almost similar to Dragapult, like Dragapult, like what if we do something like Dragapult with his head?
Probably too late for that from what we have already.
My middle stage needs to kind of just be like similar to the base animal, you know, since it's the middle stage, and then we kind of go crazy with it in the end stage. So
Yeah, I think last one is the only one that should stand.
yeah.
All right, everybody stop drawing for a second. Stop drawing for a second. I'm getting word from our higher ups. You know what's really big in Pokemon now? Regional variants. So,
Jesus.
in addition to the base forms that you guys are drawing, I need you to also give me an Alolan form as well.
Got it.
I'm thinking second form we do go fairy and we give him like little butterfly ears.
Yes, 100. We should go like big difference, yeah. I'm thinking like what would be cool is like his markings look like scars.
Chris, we gotta color yours to be rocky
Like a
on
little
the other
bit.
one, so I'm doing rock
Okay.
colors.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You're right. We need it to be rock.
I am saying it looks really buggy.
So like not enough like a fairy is what you're saying?
Oh, you're doing the fairy one. Sorry, I didn't understand. Sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I was trying to do fairy type.
But I think we have the normal one, right? We have to do both, I think. I don't know how to
3,
change colors in
2,
this.
1.
Whatever.
Stop
It's fine.
drawing. Stroke Fairy. This is so f***ing cool.
What?
All the pseudo-legendary babies are just freaking adorable, and you just want to hug them and love them forever. And then they turn into the coolest monster ever, and you're like, I'm so glad I decided to dedicate my career to you. So this is the baby that you decide to dedicate your life to.
This is so sick.
This is very cool. And now show off your one of your Alolan forms.
We can do that because we did them.
As goblins are clearly known to be fake.
Fairies
So
in the D&D
now
world.
he's not a fighter anymore. He's a lover.
He starts as a fighting type in his original region, and like through like training, you're like, wow, is that like markings or is that scars? We don't know. And in the other region, whatever, he is a fairy.
As a fighting type, all of his marks are scars, but as a fairy type, all of his marks are like little friendship paintings that he's put on him because he loves you so much. But
Yeah.
also the regular form, those are all scars that he took because he loves you so much, because
He fought for you.
I really like the proportions on the big one. He's really fun. But it's not enough because look who's gonna win. Little baby, little f***ing rock bastard. And that's all I got. Chris? Corey?
Yeah, so then little baby rock bastard becomes big baby rock bastard, all walking on all fours. Cannot fly yet, but is rock kinda flying type.
It flies in, slams into the ground, rocks breaking down beneath it. This is now where it can fly. So in this version, it lands in, it's rock flying, but it's owl bear. So but it's mostly bear in this form. So,
All right, well, tell us about the Alolan form.
yeah, it's like so the other one was more bear than owl, and so this one flip flopped. It's a big eyebrows, big owl eyebrows, more barn owl coated.
It coughs up icicles.
A little more agile.
I love owl bears. But goblins, also one of my favorite D&D monsters, and fighting types, my favorite type of Pokemon.
let's fucking go.
And I love characters with like really long arms and like huge gorilla forearms.
Yes!
So I'm gonna have to give this one to Stroke Fairies because they combine like all of my favorite things.
Let's go!
Damn.
This one's just for
really
you,
good.
Marley. Marley, his name's Momo. He's for you.
That's my guy.
And you know what? He loves your SpongeBob cards. He's so happy to see them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. He told us actually. He said that himself.
Well, we are at our final round. Remember, each round has gone up in point value, so any team can take it right now.
Damn. Who's it gonna be?
Last but not least, no Pokemon game is complete without a Pikachu clone. I'm thinking Meryl, Plusle Minun, Pachirisu. I need you guys to give me a Pikachu clone based off of one of these two monsters. And Stroke Fairy, since you won the last round, you are picking first. Your options are either the Modron or the Mind Flayer.
Oh my god.
What the f?
Modrons are, imagine like a robot vulnerability. Like they live on a plane where they make thousands of them, and they have like a super, like depending on, they have like a Modron as 1, and then they have a Duodron, which is 2, and they have, that's a hierarchy. It's just like super center. They're all about order. They live in a clockwork place. They're super all about order. They look like minions. I hate them terribly. Okay, so like thinking about Pika clones, Modrons are cuter. You know what I mean? Like technically.
Okay, but we didn't get any information on this Cthulhu-looking bitch. What the
The
fuck
Mind
is
Flayers,
that?
like, the Mind Flayers are evil guys. They put a tadpole in your eye, and they turn you into them.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Team Stroke Fairies, you're going with the Mind Flare? Alright, then what type are you making your Pika clone?
Poison and Psychic makes sense.
Okay, and then Team Stroke Masters, what are you thinking for your Modron?
Steel Electric, boys.
For the final time, 3, 2, 1.
Round 4.
So I'm immediately thinking like something that's like down here with its little brain up here.
I'm having a hard time hearing them. Their message hasn't come through yet, but I have a feeling corporate's gonna be sending another edict down on high, so you guys better be ready for that.
Oh my god, please.
What if the tail is a fucking tentacle? Oh my fucking god.
What is going on over here, guys?
Wait.
Why are you giggling? What are you giggling about?
Just making some creatures, you know?
His whole body brain, you know? You ever just so smart? I wish
No.
that was me.
All right, stop drawing. The message from Nintendo and Hasbro has come through. All right, they're telling me, what's a Pokemon game without a fun distribution event, especially for the Pikachu clone? I need at least 2 additional drawings of your guys' Pokemon wearing one of Ash's key hats.
Got it.
Of course.
Okay,
You
so wait,
got
it's like the fusion with the frog guy.
What do you think about just making them like this? Just
I'm okay with that,
forward
yeah.
again.
Do we
Yeah.
feel, yeah, I just want
But if we add the hat, then is it like this?
What does
Yeah,
that
how
just
would he
even
wear,
look
like-
Big hat like this? That's an Ash hat, right?
3, 2, 1.
That was me.
Stop drawing.
Yo!
Yo, wait, Corey, that's sick.
All right.
I have so much going on.
Stroke Masters, why don't you start first this round?
Why do you have so many canvases? You guys are cheating!
We needed to illustrate a point.
Dude, we were stroke spreading. We needed more space.
Yeah, we got a lot of variants because, like previously stated, it's a hierarchy, right? So the
Yeah.
Madron, the new Pokemon, Madrokmon have a hierarchy. It's like the Pokeball one is above the little Pikachu one, and then it's the two-eyed one there. Yeah, the Pokeball versions are really, really fun. Not only are they used in game, but they are used in the promotional like emails.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that this adorable Pikachu variant in the center isn't actually what he looks like? That's
No, they
just-
both
that's
look like
just-
that.
No, that's it. No,
Yeah,
that's
there's a
it.
bunch
There's
of 'em.
multiple. There's a bunch of them. But yeah, the
Maybe
little.
you just changed your answer. Maybe you just changed
No, we
your
didn't.
No, there's a hierarchy.
Go back. Go back.
June, there's
Go back
multiple.
and
There's
look.
multiple
Wait,
little
which
bloom
one
bloom.
is it?
What are they called again?
That's it.
Does this creature
Yeah.
have the little tadpole go in the eye? Like to create this creature, does it require the eye tadpole?
If you put the eye tadpole in a rat, this is what happens. Actually, this is Pikachu that has gone through certain morphosis.
It's
and turned into
Pikachu.
this. So he's very cute. It hurts to be him. I think that this is going for. He answers the question: if that up thing wore a hat, would he wear it like this or like that? You get to choose. The hat wearing possibilities on this guy are immense.
He reminds you of the horrors of life because he's born from horror and born from horrifying situations. But
And yet-
he's happy regardless. He reminds you that you have to choose the brighter side.
Luckily, you are not in charge of picking the winner, and I picked the Mind Flayer Pikachu.
Oh my god!
I hate this
game!
The two of us are the new
broke-
Toonuki lab. We've overthrown the old Toonuki lab. There are
Exactly.
no more. It's just us. We kicked
The
all
new
of them
regime
out.
is in place.
Yeah, I knew Pokemon was going downhill. F this new gen.
Whatever. You're
this
just
shit.
nah, you're bitter. You're so fucking bitter.
Stroke Masters, I subject you to no more stroking. You're not allowed to stroke anymore.